file number is 109752. Today I am going to give a presentation on the topic of Introduction to Intercultural Communication and its impact. I hope you will find my topic interesting and informative. Introduction to intercultural communications refer to exchanging of information values through the individuals in different cultural backgrounds. As we know, in today's globalized world, there is a great demand for intercultural communication in business, healthcare, as well as in education sector. Intercultural communication shapes team dynamic, conflict resolution, and decision making, as well as cultural differences influence both personal relationships and organizational behavior, which directly impacted by the cultural differences. And then cultural influences on communications. According to the last theory, cultural shapes how we express and interpreted message, as well as how decisions and disputes are handled. Kim also says the non-verbal signals and language barrier are a key factor in cross-cultural communication. And also is eco-culturalization is the process where cultural adaptations when a person is moving from one place to another and adapt next culture. Key theories in intercultural communication. According to the Hofstede cultural dimension, there are different key theories like power distance, where degree of inequality in power distribution, uncertainty, aberrations, which help to tolerate for the availability and uncertainty, individualism versus collectivism, focus on individual achievements or group harmony, cultural frameworks that help navigate communication and decision making in diverse environments. Barriers to the intercultural communications, there are different perspectives like language issues, misunderstanding due to different languages and expression, like facial expression, non-verbal communication, misinterpretation of gestures, body language, and as well as facial expression. Ethnocentrism, the tendency to view one's culture as superior to others. Next one is a personal decision making and cultural influence. Individualism versus collectivist cultures. Individualists focus on personal success, whereas collectivism prioritize group harmony and collective decisions. Cultural awareness is adjusting decision making and behavior based on cultural context, improve interpersonal interactions. Case study working with Japanese collegians, high context culture. Japanese communication values silence as a form of respect, misunderstanding, initial interpretation of silence as indifferences, resolution, understanding cultural norms allow for better communication and smoother interactions. Non-verbal communication across cultures. According to the high context cultures values non-verbal communication like body language, facial expression, such as different perception of personal space and eye contact that impact on understanding these differences in crucial for effective communication. Language as a barrier. Language differences, challenges in the expressing complex ideas across languages, solutions like passing, learning cultural norms, and improving language skills to enhance communication effectiveness. Business communication across cultures, cultural expectation in business, leadership, decision making, and conflict resolution vary. Tromperners and Hampden Turner 2012 cultural differences in organizational process, approach, building trust, and understanding communication preference in diverse business settings. Next one is the reflexive exploration of intercultural viewpoints. Hofstede cultural dimensions that explore the 7 cultural dimensions. Dominant cultural patterns influence decision making and communication strategies. Alternative cultural patterns, indigenous culture offer unique perspective on spirituality, environmental practices, and community structures. Identity and subgroup. Alternative cultural patterns means beliefs and practice that deviated from dominant societal norms. Example like indigenous perspectives on spirituality, sustainability, and social organization that impact in the learning from alternative cultural patterns, broaden decision making, and enhances community building. In the conclusion, understanding cultural differences is essential for the personal and professional growth in a globalized world. Cultural competence is key to the successful communication, decision making, and building strong relationships in diverse settings. Ongoing learning embrace cultural diversity and adapt strategies accordingly to improve interaction in multicultural environments. And here is my reference. Thank you.
Okay, audience, it's your time to ask questions. My question is, how should we improve cross-cultural communication skills to reduce conflicts?
Reduce
Conflicts.
how we can use the
Cross-cultural communication skills to reduce conflicts.
reduce the conflicts, how you can use the cross-cultural communication skills.
Cross communication
The
skills.
cross-cultural communication, how it will be beneficial to remove or just to avoid the conflicts. Do you want me to repeat? Just you can repeat the question in simple. Just basically when the cross cultures are just you are understanding for the cross-cultural communication. Just if you are effectively using the communication, how it will be just helpful for you to avoid the conflicts among the people or among the different societies, among the different just the groups.
Culture understanding is important for reduce the conflict.
Okay, just improving the understanding of the different cross-cultural norms, their ethics, basically the different traditions. Yes. Yeah. What else?
When we communicate with different cultural background, that can help to reduce the conflict.
Just more engagement, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. The more you are engaging with the understanding, just that will be helpful for you to avoid the conflicts, right? just to communicating the proper message to this, using the proper communication tools to communicate, right? There are many ways to do, but just that's fair enough. Yeah, just from my end, you were talking about the barriers to intercultural communication, the basically ethnocentrism. Just can you explain me with an example, how do you recognize the ethnocentrism, and just basically how do you just to find a solution for this barrier? Simply tell me what is ethnocentrism. Can't remember what is ethnocentrism. That's something that's sorry.
Give the simple word.
Okay, yeah. Just in your own way of explanation, you can just explain what is ethnocentrism.
Definition of it.
You can define in your own way. Just and then give me an example, just if possible. Just you have explained, Jana, just as a part of the barriers to intercultural communication, just when you are just basically these people are tending to view the others' cultures as superior, right? Just simply that is that for your culture that you think the others' cultures are more superior than to you, right? It's a barrier. That's what we call it as the ethnocentrism, right? Just that's basically because of that the people are facing the different issues. Just that's the maybe within the same country, the different societies, the different set of cultures. Just they think just okay, my culture, just which I belong to, it's much superior than the others. That makes the discriminations, right? Because the lot of conflicts as previously what we said. Just that's what my expectation of the answer. Okay. Thank you, Shanna. Thanks for your understanding.